So, how was your evening last night, Mike?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good.
That's good.
It's pretty fucking nice out, that's for sure.
It's nice out this morning compared to what it has been.
Mm. Yeah,
It's
yeah, it's in the 30s.
still a little nippy, but nothing.
Well, it's in the 30s, you know. 30s is nippy. Just not below zero cold shit, thank God.
Yep. Somebody on X says, "Have you ever lived paycheck to paycheck?" Who the hell hasn't?
Yeah.
At some point in your life, you're going to live paycheck to paycheck unless you live with your parents all until you're stable. But even
Yeah,
then,
if you're looking for a channel with people that don't live paycheck to paycheck, they're on the wrong channel.
I don't know. There's a couple people on here that might be
Yeah.
pretty well off there. Not worrying about that, but it ain't me. Sorry, guys.
Not me. Not sorry.
Well, I'm just saying I live month to month, not week to week,
Yeah.
month to month.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Thank you for liking all the different platforms, Thomas. Good morning. Host Picker, good morning. Welcome in. How you doing? Good to see you. Tonight we are going to, because my dumbass fell asleep last night. I made. I don't know if you got to see the steaks that I made, but I grabbed some steaks on Flash Foods for half off, and so I made them last night for supper. Well, right after supper, then I ended up passing out. I didn't wake up till 10 o'clock when my alarm went off to take meds. And so I was like, it's kind of late to start a movie, this late. I said, how about tomorrow night we'll do them, because they want one that I have to rent. And I don't have a problem with that. But if I'm going to rent it, I want to make sure that we put it on a spot where a lot more people can come in and watch it. At least that's my thinking. Maybe I'm wrong. And here comes the fluff. So, hmm. Okay, where am I at here? That's today's show, right? Yeah. Okay. Off to Spacebook we go. Facebook. If anyone wants to come up here and join us, let me know. I'll shoot you a link. It's a proverbial shoot there, YouTube. Proverbial. We're not going to hurt anybody. I promise. Is it sad that I have to put that in there? Hope things are okay with me. They're as good as they get, I suppose. I will be next Friday, probably through the weekend. I probably will not be doing shows. I might set shows up if I can find someone to do fill in, but I will not be if I'm a part of it, it will be a very small part. Hi, Thomas. Here's my flowers. Here's my flowers. I don't know that I have that out with me. I was doing a test of the engraver, and it slid on it, and so it does not look very good. Come here, my fluffers. Yes, I got my boys. Hi, Whiskers. I'm Mr. Jealous. Thomas says, morning all from over on Rumble. He was already on X and YouTube, so the only one he's not been on yet is local, which I figure will be there. Jenny, how you doing? Good morning. Welcome in. Good to see you. So, we're going to have a conversation about a Senate vote or a House vote yesterday. I think it was yesterday. It's not going to turn into a huge brawl. We're not going to have people yelling at each other. There's Thomas over on locals. Hey, I can do this. On locals, I can send entire photographs as emojis. But, hey, ooh, bluff, that's not good, buddy. Error. Alright, what do we want to send to Thomas? I believe that we need to open dialogue between both sides and have conversations. But I believe it has to be done respectfully, with no name calling, and with common sense. I have friends that I love on both spectrums of this whole thing. And I have some friends that can get really nasty when it comes to talking about it. And I've got to sit them down and say, yo, I'm not your enemy, dude. Relax. We're talking. If you have that much energy that you want to, fight people after, the conversation, maybe you should join like the debate club or maybe a jiu-jitsu thing or, how about, join the service? That would be a good way to take that anger and frustration out, I guess. But it's absolutely just ridiculous at this point. Salute all veterans. Yep, we love our veterans. Thomas is a vet, and I think he's the only one in right now that I know of. It shows that there's 6 people. So, but yes, my vets know that I love them. If they don't know it by now, then to quote Billy Ocean, no. You don't know me by now. You will never know. Who the hell sings that song? Now I got it stuck in my head. And hopefully I got it stuck in yours too. Ha 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 ha. Good morning, Latoya. Welcome in. But yeah, if our veterans don't know that I love them by now, then they've got a problem. There you go, Thomas. I posted a picture on the locals chat for you, specifically for the locals chat. I think I dropped the subscription price on locals down to $2.99 a month. It won't let me go any lower than that. Trying to. You're 10 away from 600. Wow, Latoya, you're going up quick. I thought, well, just last week it was 500 you were at. So congratulations. Yeah, I've always said it, and I'll say it to this day. I respect and will vote for the person who doesn't get into the dirt with these regular morons. Runs a clean campaign telling me what they want to do to help make my life better. So, Thomas just saw what I posted on locals and said nice. Yeah, I've been playing around with it a little bit. I got to get it zoomed in perfectly, get my sizing right, but it'll get there. But I would like to talk, have a nice discussion about the vote to end taxes on overtime and tips that happened yesterday. Did y'all see that? Let me make sure I have my information right. Okay. What was posted last night on Discord, so I'm going to assume that it happened yesterday. But Greg Price posted on X. Breaking. Every Democrat in the House of Representatives just voted against no tax on tips and no tax on overtime. Now, I'm going to correct him on one thing. Mr. Fluff, you're going to disconnect me. There's one thing I'm going to correct him on. There were 3 Democrats that didn't vote. So not all of them voted against it. There's just some realized there was no point in putting their name on a bill that's going to pass, whether they vote yes or no on it. So rather than put their intentions down and show their constituents where they stand, they decided to do the cop-out thing, and that way down the road they can, oh, well, no, I didn't vote for that bill. I didn't vote against that bill. Playing the typical politic game. But yes, it did pass. It passed by a count of 217 yeas to 213 nays, with 3 not voting. 1 Republican voted no. I need to look this up.
And what Republican voted no?
We're going to go look that up. Right?
Very cool. Good to know.
Res 14. H-Con Res 14. Okay. It is agreed to in the House. I want to see who voted for what here. Sorry, there's so much shit in here. Do not step on my laptop.
All right, I won't.
If you're stepping on my laptop, we got a problem.
Yeah.
Looks like motherfucker, I can't have one, you can't have one either.
Oh, I got one. I don't carry it around at all, though. I have it. It's plugged in. My old tower took a shit, 2 years ago, and I got a laptop from a friend, and that's what I've been using for a house computer for 2 years.
Mm-hmm. So, anybody in Tennessee on here? Because I think I know the person, the rhino who voted against it.
Huh.
But I gotta look something else up here now too. Steve Cohen.
Yeah, that shit should be super transparent, man. I could see the sun coming up from behind the woods. Yeehaw.
Yeah, it's gorgeous looking out.
Yeah. Didn't get my bike out yesterday, but I am today, damn it.
I do not want to stay connected with you. Thank you. Okay, why is this guy so afraid to show off if he's a Republican or a Democrat?
Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't show pride in decisions when you want to hide.
I guess this guy might be a Democrat because he's appalled at the confirmation of Kash Patel. So, and he looks like a wormy little fucking bird. No, something came up in there. There you can kind of see him.
Yeah, I can't see that.
Looks like Casper the Ghost.
I watched that meeting they had in the press room this morning, and it's amazing how many reporters they get in there now.
Oh yeah.
Compared to the Biden administration.
Well, not just that. I mean, they're also letting in They're kicking out
You,
regular press, the people who sit there and don't tell us the truth.
yeah, they're
And bringing
letting a
in-
lot of podcasters and shit. Yeah.
Yep. We were
Hey.
carrying on about that.
Yeah, that's where I get my news.
Mom's calling. Let's see. Smile, you're on the radio. What's up?
For the homeless encampment up in Harrisburg.
What's
They're
that?
still battling a blaze up there for 2 hours now.
Homeless encampment up in Harrisburg.
Yeah.
Wonder if it's the same one that other guy got that just passed away was from.
I don't know. It's on Front Street. No, this is on Front Street.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sad to hear that. Well, we'll add them to the prayer request and hope they get under control soon and nobody gets hurt.
Yep. Alright, well, so I'll let you know that. Oh, and Doug Mastriani is running for mayor again.
Mayor or governor?
Governor of Pennsylvania, I'm sorry.
Okay, cool.
So you might want to say something about that.
I will definitely look into that today.
Alright, have a good one.
Alright, love you. Have a good day at work.
Yeah, whatever. Love you, bye.
Well, say bye to everybody else, too.
Hello, goodbye. And Chris was wrong. Today's a beautiful day to ride your bike today.
Fluffy, or Whiskers, I am going to beat your little ass.
Now, Mike, you were wrong. Today's a beautiful
Yes, we've
day to
already
ride-
discussed that, Mother.
Hey,
We talked about it already.
comb your ass.
I'm not excited. Ow.
Come out there.
I've got to find my other phone that Whiskers just shot across the damn room.
He
Well,
heard it, Nana. He wanted
no,
to get
you scared him and you did a burnout across the laptop.
Oh.
Alright, I gotta go. Love you, bye.
Bye.
Ciao.
Don't break my truck.
Don't break my truck.
We just had to put a starter in it. He just got it back last night.
Ah.
Okay. Sorry, y'all. Let me get back into my chat here, pulled up here on the phone, so I can go back and catch up on everything. Stop walking on the laptop. He's gonna come but screw you. There you go, Latoya. Yep. We are. Jenny, do you do Discord? Are you on Discord? Let me get the link to Discord. Hi, Fluffnuffer. Hi, Fluffnuffer. Right in the nose. You're welcome, Latoya. I do have one question. Since we are already on the topic of the vote for not paying any taxes on overtime or paying taxes on the tips. Why would the people who say they're supposed to be in Mike Bud? That's good. That's a little loud. A little loud, bud.
Oh, okay. All right.
Sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. But yeah, you're right.
You're on StreamYard? Okay. We use, well, Discord is where we go when we're not on here. And you can share movies, you can share videos, you can share audio, you can share pictures, and you can just chat with people on there. We have a good time on there. So, if that's something you're interested in, I'm going to throw a link out here in a second. Did I go too far? I went too far. So, no, it's making me start all over. That's interesting. Thomas says, I thought I was at the dentist. Yeah. Thomas, if you need that much drilling, holy crap, bud.
Hey, my initials are MD. Come on over.
That's funny.
I don't play a doctor on TV. And I didn't stay at a Super 8 last night, but I can fix you up.
Let's see here. My brain just does not want to work with the rest of my body this morning. You ever have those days where you know what you want to do, but things just don't go the way they want? Good morning, Andrea. Welcome in. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Thomas, can you believe that Andrea wants me to torture you all by singing? She said that last night. She said, yep. She wants me to torture you all by me singing for you all. That's not what I told her to do. That's not what's going on. But I just don't understand why, again, the party that says they're for the working class, they're for everyday people, yet they're voting against their best interests. How does that make sense? Andrea says, morning, Mike. But there's the Discord server for anyone who wants to come jump on it. rules are pretty easy. Try to stay on topic. There's usually a room for just about everything, including um, things that people might get a little offended by. We have a room that says don't come here if easily offended. Um, you know, just we stay away from nudity. So if it's in a movie, it's one thing because it's going to be hopefully quick and out. But posting pictures of nudity is not allowed. And posting, the other rule is just don't be a dick. Pretty simple. Have fun. Oh my. Tonight they start at 7, so it'll be 9 o'clock my time. 9 Eastern, 8 Central. We will be playing Baby's Day Out. That is the movie that will start at 9 o'clock Eastern time. So hopefully you'll be able to join us for that. Thomas says, I'm glad it passed. We had state workers that did not like overtime because of taxes. I didn't like overtime either, but I still worked it. I wish back then, oh my God, dude. Can you imagine? Let's put it this way. I worked enough overtime on one paycheck for at $12 an hour. Between my regular pay at $12 an hour plus my time and a half, I brought home $1,600. Let me double check my math here. But that was a long time ago. But yeah, I mean, it's bad enough that you're being taxed illegally because, it's one thing to be taxed and then have someone to know where your money's going, why you're being taxed, and have it an itemized thing saying so much of your taxes went to this, to this, to this, to this, and this. Just for that, Thomas. Just for that. Mike. Thomas said, please don't take your shoes off the count. Oh, shit. But, our government officials have gotten so out of control and out of pocket that they blatantly don't care at this point. They're like, guess what? We don't care. Fuck you. We're going to take your money and we'll spend it on whatever we want, whether you like it or not. I think that if they're going to tax us, we should be able to put down what they can use our money for. like say, I don't want money going to Ukraine. Any money that they get from me for taxes should not go to Ukraine. I bet that would have shut down the Ukraine war pretty quick.
I believe in this day and age, if anybody needs money, rather than having the government fund it, they ought to have to start a GoFundMe page. Then whoever wants to donate can donate.
Like I said yesterday, we were talking about our dickheaded governor who is suing the government for $2.1 billion that he says that we're owed.
Yeah,
And
good
I'm
luck
like,
with that.
hey, dickhead, you know, if you and your buddies up there wouldn't, in our house and Senate up in Harrisburg, wouldn't, you know, throw money out the fucking window just to see how far it'll float away, maybe we wouldn't need government assistance to help pay for our shit.
Yeah.
You know, we used to have a fiscal bill in Pennsylvania where we actually balanced our budget. They don't do it anymore.
No. Federal quit doing it, and then the states just quit doing it too. And everybody liked it because it was an easy entrance for stealing money.
Yeah, it is. It is unreal, man. Unreal.
Yeah.
But we need to go back to the day and age of shaming people.
Yes.
If you do something I don't like, I should be able to sit there and go, I shame you. I think you did something horrible and you should be called out for it. And I hope other people join me in shaming you.
Yeah.
Thomas says, Florida is probably going to get rid of property taxes, which Minnesota would, but they are thieves. Hi, Fred.
What's up?
Mr. Fred.
The sun,
Yes, sir.
apparently, I can see your face.
Yeah.
You still not feeling good, bud?
I just woke up.
Ah.
I had to have a nap.
Nice.
Well, you did
Naps
wake
are
up.
good.
You had to be up by 9 o'clock last night, so I can understand the nap.
Yeah. I rolled out, but just had to get a nap this morning.
So, I got the engraver working.
Good.
Won't work on my laptop, though. I have to use Katie's laptop, which isn't a big deal. It has to be a Windows-based machine, and mine's a Chromebook, runs off Linux. Andrea said, "Morning, Fred."
Morning.
And I'm still tinkering with it, learning how to change the sizes and all that stuff. So, but I did learn that you have to use a rubber band to hold things in place, or else it can jump on you, and then that makes a really nice picture. Let me tell you. But yeah. Oh my! Tim Pool just posted. I hope he cried on X. Let's go see what he's talking about. Who's crying
Who's
now?
Who?
Tim Pool. Okay, so the Daily Beast posted. Trump signed an executive order targeting the law firm representing former special counsel Jack Smith. And Tim Pool put, from timcast.com, put, I hope he cried, meaning Jack Smith. That's funny. I don't know. I think the Democrats opened up warfare against both sides now for the rest of our lives. They're just going to keep going back and forth.
Ah, fucker.
You all right?
Oh yeah.
And you didn't do it hard enough.
Yeah. I dropped a container full of all kinds of small parts. Fortunately, it did not open.
Well,
I
that's
got to
good.
go to Ace Hardware today.
Woo. Yes, Thomas is correct. It is the 9th of March is the time change. So, the Saturday
Yay,
after surgery.
that means some of my clocks in the house will be right again. I just keep looking at my clock thinking minus an hour.
Yeah, we've had whose car was I in the other day? I think it was Ryan's. And he's like, "Is it really 1 o'clock already?" I'm like, "No, dude, it's only 12 something." I said, "You just didn't say."
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, okay."
That's how it is with my car, too.
No, I change hours back and forth every time it happens that way.
Yeah.
Because if not, Mom will think it's the actual time, and then she's like either really way early or really way late or something, and I'm just like, "Oh, come on."
Yeah, if you're a real busy person, man, that ain't a good thing.
Where you going, my fluff numbers? Let me pull this up here so Andrea can see what we're talking about. Andrea says, "I have a small one, but it sucks." Well, this is not. This is the one that Mr. Fred sent me. And it works pretty good. It doesn't make a lot of smoke when you're engraving paper. I've been looking at the We Create laser. Need to find a place to put it first. Yeah, I was looking at them too, Thomas. For the one that you can do just about anything on, they're wanting like $5,000. If I remember right. You know what we'll do? Let's go to Facebook Marketplace. And we'll do a search for There's an X-Tool M1 Smart Laser Engraver for $800. Nope, nothing else. That is it. Let me. Do this. Let's search that. Well, if we upgraded our nope, nothing. So apparently the people who are buying these things are happy with them because they're not reselling them on Facebook. Now the thing is with it, Thomas, you can make some really nice stuff with it that you can make your money back pretty quickly if you do it right. Good morning, Tamara. How you doing? Hopefully it's a nice day up in your neck of the woods. I did see that some places in Canada are getting more snow and rain this morning. So I feel bad for you if you're getting that shitty stuff today, but what else do you want to talk about this morning? Where you at, Fred? You
Harrisonburg, Virginia.
Virginia. Should be pretty nice down there this morning.
Upper 30s, sunny.
Nice. So, Joe Rogan just asked everybody, they said breaking is Edward Snowden joined the Joe Rogan podcast to expose corrupt politicians and reveal the notorious Jeff Epps list. Who would watch? I might watch. Gotta watch how I say something, because I almost said something that you guys would have had a field day with. I almost said I like to watch, and I was just like, nah, I can't just outright say that. That would be bad. We signed a rare earth agreement for minerals in Ukraine, really? Let me look that up.
Shit, I think we already paid for it. We ought to get our money's worth.
Yeah. Search. Homeland Security News. Update: no deal. Zelensky rejects. That's from February 14th, though. Okay, this is from 4 days ago. Zelensky caved after hesitation. Ukraine is now set to sign a $500 billion deal with the U.S., giving up 50% of its rare earth minerals. This comes just hours after Trump applied pressure. Remember when they said Trump was weak on Ukraine? Now Zelensky is scrambling to stay in his good graces. Anybody else think that we're in a much better place now than we were 2 months ago? Thomas said the same thing you did, Fred. Nice to get something back for all the money we sent them. Unfortunately, it doesn't bring back all the lives that have been lost on both sides of that conflict. Oh no. Tamara says -6 but sunny, but she's not feeling well. I'm sorry to hear you're not feeling well. We will add you to our prayer list. How's that sound? Discord. Prayer requests. Oh my. Tamara. Feeling well? Alright, done. Good morning, P-Digits. How's life down in your area, bud? Nice to see you. So, did we talk about the fact that, no, I only shared the video. That's right. Did you hear that the policy change UN that happened? And it has a lot of political analysts scrambling a lot because they knew that Trump was going to do a shift away from Ukraine, but they thought it would be a more gradual shift away from Ukraine. Well, Ukraine tried to push through a resolution in the UN to add more sanctions to Russia. And the United States voted it down. Well, they didn't. They voted against it themselves. It passed, but not the biggest countries in the world voted no on it. China, Russia, us, India, and then there were some other countries that voted as well. So, and the German government took a sharp right turn as well. What is it, ADF or something, is the political party that they're calling the new alt-right party. They took over a lot of liberal seats in the election that happened the other day. So, the people are getting tired of the bullshit. And one thing that the people need to remember is that no matter what government it is, we always outnumber them. P-Digit says AFD. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thomas says a lot of upper respiratory stuff going around. Hope you get better soon, Tamara. Yeah, being sick is not fun. Mom wants to do... They're doing an indoor yard sale at church this weekend. And she's like, you're coming with me. And I'm like, why? And she's like, so you can help and visit with people. I'm like, yeah. I have surgery next Friday. Do you honestly think it's a good idea for me to be out in public around lots of people and take the chance of getting sick right before surgery? Because if I do, then I have to reschedule my surgery. Hi, Jamie. That's understandable. Jamie says I'm really starting to miss my dad. That's understandable, Jamie. We get it. We're here if you need to talk to us. Thomas said my cousin lives in Germany and said this is a very good change. Well, glad to hear it. So, you can only screw people over so much before they're going to get tired of it and want to do something to change it. And the way that change happens depends on how bad the government actually gets. You know? We'd rather see a peaceful transfer of power through the voting machines rather than, you know, like something like the French Revolution happens again. That's like worst case scenario. Thomas is telling me to stay away. Yeah. Yeah, she'll probably bug me enough that I'll go though, so. Oh boy. Come on, get here. Thomas is going to try and call Jamie this afternoon. Very cool. I got my boo. Tomorrow night, if y'all are interested, we might do a live Bible study if anybody wants to do that tomorrow night. Probably try and do it about 7:30, 8 o'clock. But I want to judge it by, I want to see who all would be interested in it first before we make that decision. I'm supposed to be able to make a damn poll on here somehow, but it's not letting me.
I can make holes and stuff for you. I got tools for that. I can make big holes. I can make little holes. I can make anything in between.
That's what she said, Fred. All right, Mike.
I was going to say, I didn't hear Fred.
She has tools for that too, I heard.
I figured that opened the door for some kind of Fred sarcasm.
Thomas, that's what you're carving today, Mike.
It's a gnome.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
He's got his little white picket fence there going on.
Yeah, and a frog.
Awesome.
I did a big ass wing the other day.
Oh, wow. Nice.
And the wing doesn't go with the piece. It's just hanging on there. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Nice alien.
Yeah. Alien's good.
Did you draw that on a cigarette case? Is that what that was?
Oh, no. Yeah, that's my cigarette case, but that's how I bought it.
No. Did you get that down there at the Steam place?
Did I get that there?
Yeah, they usually have somebody set up down there that sells that sort of thing.
No, I think I got that at Smoker's Outlet one day.
Gotcha.
It got a little bent up. I need to get a new one. But I like that one, and I haven't seen any more of them.
Huh.
I guess it don't matter. I gotta try and quit these motherfuckers this summer.
Yeah, it's a good idea, bud.
Yeah.
Within the first year of quitting smoking, you just your health changes in a good way to where you get lung function back. You're not out of breath as easy.
Yeah.
You don't get sick as much. They said like a lot of smokers have problems with catching upper respiratory viruses pretty easy.
Yeah.
So that's what they say anyway.
That's what they say. Yeah, hopefully I'll find out.
Oh my. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, hey. Did we lose Fred?
Yeah, he's been gone for a while. His picture, anyway.
I had a story to share with him. I'll still share the story, but I'll talk to him about it later. Did you see where that trucking company, the mechanic company up in Jonestown, who was in Jonestown, got busted? Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Ray. Let me pull up the article here. I think it's on this. No. Nope, there it is. Pennsylvania diesel repair shop indicted for deleting and tuning emission control systems. A diesel repair shop and its owner were indicted by a federal grand jury this week on charges related to violations of the Clean Air Act. On February 19th, Roy Ladle Weaver, 41, of Jonestown, Pennsylvania, and his company, Pro Diesel Works, LLC, were indicted for conspiracy to impede the lawful functions of the Environmental Protection Agency and to violate the Clean Air Act and individual violations of the Clean Air Act, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Middle District of Pennsylvania. It says officials say that between 2013 and March 12th of 2024, Weaver worked with multiple co-conspirators to delete or disable the hardware emissions control systems on the diesel vehicles of Pro Diesel Works customers, and to tune or tamper with the emissions diagnostic systems on the vehicles to prevent the diagnostic system software from monitoring the emission control system's hardware deletes.
Not good.
If convicted, the maximum sentence is 9 years in prison, a term of supervised release following imprisonment, and a fine. That's a long.
You get less than that for unaliving somebody.
Yeah.
Well, not anymore, of course. Hopefully that shit'll change.
It depends on what jurisdiction you're in, I believe. Still,
Yeah, well, yeah.
if you're out in California, it's still going to be kind of.
Yeah, Donnie can't keep track of all these idiots.
Let me
Hmm.
Oh, here we go. Their mileage was probably improved by 25%. No doubt, Thomas. I'm sure it was.
Mm-hmm.
So we are on the website called Discover Wildlife. And I'm going to give a trigger warning here. If you don't like spiders, this might not be the segment for you. Because
I don't like spiders and snakes.
we're going to talk about, it says it has huge fangs, is the size of a dinner plate, and liquidizes its prey. Meet the biggest spider on Earth. Does anybody know what the biggest spider on Earth is?
Tarantula, is that the one from Brazil?
No, this one's from, well, it might be in Brazil. It's called the Goliath tarantula.
Yes, I thought so. Thought I heard about that before.
There's a nice
We don't get
the little person there. Oh, hold on.
we ain't got to worry about that shit in Pennsylvania, thank God.
Right. All right, there. Now you might be able to see it better.
Yeah.
It's like, come give me a hug.
Yeah.
From what I understand, they're not. Their bites hurt, but they're not deadly to most humans. It's just painful. Known commonly as the Goliath tarantula or Goliath bird-eating spider.
Bird-eating spider. Yeah.
This is the world's biggest spider, judged by body mass and body length. Covered in reddish golden hair, it can have a body of up to 13 centimeters in length and weigh up to 175 grams, and a leg span of up to 30 centimeters. So, yeah. Females have a lifespan of around 20 years, while the males have a lifespan of between 3 and 6 years after maturing. Like many other spider species, the female does not kill the male during mating. How about that? That's one of the nicer spiders, huh?
Lucky bastards.
Thomas said, "Is it a Clinton spider?"
Yeah.
I saw that.
No,
I saw the cartoon
no.
you shared. The tire saying,
I
got stuff on Clinton," and then
yeah,
from a tree.
yeah, yeah. I seen that one.
P Digit says when you step on those, you don't hear crunch; it snaps. Right? Yeah, that's one of them spiders that fights back when you step on it.
Yeah.
Hot fang. Let's see what else we got here. Where does
I watched one.
Go
I
ahead.
watched one yesterday about snakes. I think it was either South America, might have been Africa. There's some pretty badass snakes though. The gaboon viper or whatever.
Yep, Gaboon Viper. They're nasty.
The black mamba,
Mm-hmm.
and I forget what the one pit viper was.
In Africa,
Yeah,
I'm trying to think.
yeah, there was a bunch of snakes. They talked about the wandering spider, which
Yeah.
is the most deadly.
Yeah, the Brazilian wandering spider is crazy because you never know. If you leave your window open at any point in time,
Yeah.
it can end up in your house, and then you're just like shit out of luck.
Oh yeah, done.
Um,
You will
But
not
now-
fear spiders anymore.
well, only for about another 45 minutes, I think it is. They said
Right.
that one's pretty fast acting.
Yeah.
I mean, we could go into the gory details about what happens as time goes on, but
Oh yeah.
we'll put it this way: within 45 minutes, you will bleed out.
Yeah.
That's the nicest way of putting it. Well, I don't think you were on when we talked about this last week, but down in Australia, somehow the deadliest snake in the world ended up in somebody's washer.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they had to call in somebody to get it out. That was fun. Or like, holy shit! Imagine you open your washer up to do laundry, and that thing's in there. Like, nope, light it on fire.
Yeah. Time for a new washer anyway.
It might be time for a new house at that point, depending on how much fire happens.
I'd have run him through a load of wash, man. Little bleach.
They can swim though. I don't know. Watching it go through the spin cycle might have been hilarious though.
Yeah. Yeah, I got one of them top loader washers with the glass top, so I could watch it.
Yeah, same here.
He'd be in there screaming, spinning around in circles. Wah, wah, wah. Make it interesting. Throw a mouse in with him.
Right here, see if you can catch your meal.
Your last meal, you got to chase it.
I'm still laughing about that mouse that we caught the other day.
Yeah.
I think Mom startled it and tried to just run away. It wasn't even trying to get the food. But we ran across the trap. It came down and caught it right in the midsection, so it didn't kill it right away. So it's stuck there. It's moving around, looking around at everything. And Mom grabbed a pair of pliers and picked it up and put it on the washer for me. And I took and went and grabbed it, and I'm like, here, threw it in with the cat's food so I could take it out, feed the cats. And the little guy started freaking chomping down on the cat food. Well, I'm like, okay, have a last meal. Right?
Yeah, shit.
And
Shit, what?
before I even got to throw it out, I was taking care of the water because it was still frozen. I had to dump hot water on and get the ice out and all that. But before I could even go back in and get that done, Yang, my really fluffy golden cat that's outside, yeah, he came down and pulled the trap right out of the food bowl and ate the whole backside of the mouse off before I even got in there. Yeah, you could have waited a minute, man. P. Digit says, I saw a video yesterday where a snake crawled into someone's ear and they were trying to pull it out. Fuck.
Oh, shit.
I'd have just told him to shoot me.
I watched one of those shorts yesterday. It was a snake in somebody's toilet, and it was a pretty big motherfucker. And they were pulling on the tail of the snake, and they couldn't get him to come out. They ended up shattering the toilet so they could get to the pipe. And then they eventually got it out. But he was holding on for dear life in that toilet.
Oh, I'm sure. Snakes are a lot stronger than people think they are.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're all muscle, man.
We've
I caught this mouse one time when I lived in York City. I came home from work, and I was taking my work clothes off, and I seen this mouse out of the corner of my eye on my counter. I shit you not. So I reached down. I was right by this one drawer that had all these knives in it, and I grabbed this knife, and I barely even looked, and I stabbed this knife down. I caught this mouse right in the tail. I picked the knife up, and this mouse was stuck on the tail. It went like right through it. It was so crazy, dude.
wow.
It was, see ya. But it was pretty funny, man. I couldn't believe I got him.
I hope that wasn't important, Mike.
It was my fan. It was only my little fan. Hopefully it still works.
Your fan decided it wanted to take itself out.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Goodbye, cruel world.
It wasn't Hillary Clinton. It wasn't Hillary Clinton.
It wasn't tied to a tree and shot in the back of the head twice.
Yeah. Too freaking funny. Ah, shit. Well, the frost has melted off my car. That's good.
There you go. Okay, so Elon Musk just reposted this. It's from Doug Collins, the new VA secretary. It says, we found nearly $2 billion in Department of Veteran Affairs contracts that we'll be canceling so we can redirect the funds back to veterans' health care and benefits. No more paying consultants to do things like make PowerPoint slides and write meeting minutes.
Cool.
$2 billion for people just to do shit like that. Digit says, my roommate in college was studying marine biology, and he had a boa named Julius Squeezer. We fed him rabbits. Nice. That's a great name.
Yeah, it is. Julius Squeezer.
Make him a little Roman helmet to wear.
There you go.
They used to have that fish place, that pet place on Centerville Road here in Lancaster. They used to have a 45-foot python. I think they said she weighed like 600 pounds.
Shit.
Big. She was beautiful. And every so often they would actually take her out of her enclosure and line people up to hold her. So, yeah. They saw all kinds of cool shit in there. They saw all different kinds of spiders and scorpions. You can get those really nice scorpions that glow under a black light.
Yeah.
I would always have the black light on just in case it got out.
Yeah. I'd strap a black light to his back.
I'm going to know where that sumbitch is all the time because those things hurt.
True damn story. That's the thing about Arizona, man. I'd love to live out there, but they got some pretty crazy, dangerous shit out there.
When Katie went on the mission trip down to the Navajo reservation, they flew into New Mexico and then went over to the Arizona side. And they were told every night when they went to bed that they were not allowed to leave their shoes on the floor or any kind of clothing.
Yep.
Yeah, so Katie got to see scorpions. She got to see live, tarantulas down there. She got to see a live armadillo. They have some really good, cool wolves down there. They have some wolf packs down there still.
Yeah.
Now, Katie was lucky because she got to sleep in the house. The women slept in the house. All the men who were on the mission trip got stuck sleeping out under this tarp-like tent thing. And they weren't expecting it to get as cold as it does down there.
Yeah.
Because at night the temperature just drops. And
oh yeah.
if you're lucky enough to find a nice big rock to lay on that absorbs the heat for the day, then you can stay a little warm that way. But if not, you better have a good sleeping bag.
Yeah.
Did you guys raise your own rabbits to feed them P digits, or did you buy them? Raising rabbits can be difficult because you've got to make sure they don't eat the babies. Hey, give me 1 second. I got to take this call real quick. I'll be right back.
There's Fred.
There's me.
Welcome back, Fred.
Thanks.
That was Ryan. I just wanted to make sure everything's okay and you didn't have an emergency or something going on.
That temperature change shit, man. I'd like to go see Slab City someday. Hang out for about a week. But that's how it is out there. It's hot as hell in the daytime, cold at night.
Slab City's that one out in Nevada, isn't it? There's no
Yeah,
law.
I think that's where it is. Yeah. It looks like a pretty crazy place to see, man. Like, and they say a lot of people go out there and stay just for the winter time, I guess, maybe, or something.
I don't know.
But they got some people that just come and stay for a little while, but then others that live there,
Yeah, I don't know if I could live in a place like that. No electricity, no running water.
The last thing I watched about it, they showed this one dude that he dug a big ass hole. I mean, that was like 20 by 20, into the ground. And I thought that'd probably be the way to go, for the cold of the night. But you would also have to worry about scorpions and snakes falling down in there and shit. And spiders.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Plus, some of them people were just whacked out drug addicts out there. And how the hell do you deal with them? You know how you deal with them, but, we can't say that.
Freedom seeds galore.
Yeah. There's always another place to dig a hole in the desert.
But, did you by chance hear the story I said about the trucking place up here, Fred?
No.
There's a place up in Jonestown, Pennsylvania called Diesel Works, WERKS.
Yeah.
They just got indicted by the federal government for conspiracy to undermine the EPA's ability to do its job or something. Here they were taking the Hold on.
DEF system off the trucks.
Probably. Yeah, they were manipulating.
Yeah, because you can't just put a piece of black tape over the idiot light no more.
Oh, my pickup truck, I had all that deleted off mine when I changed that turbo. It's got blank off plates everywhere.
Huh.
That's why I got it so cheap when I did, because he wasn't really allowed to sell it like that.
No, it's not coming up. Bank of America straps diversity goals for hiring and interviewing candidates. Boy, oh boy, they're losing their minds about that shit, ain't they? Gotta get to work, enjoy your day. Alright, P Digits, take care, bud. We'll talk to you later. Have a great day. Don't work too hard. Alright, it's not showing me that article now.
These guys don't understand if DOT does inspection on you, it's obvious. If they look under your hood, all those blank off plates. That's a big old fine too. It's a huge fine.
Yeah. Well, they're saying that this dude's going to jail for 9 years. Plus, on top of that, confinement. Here we go. We'll go straight to the DOJ's site. Lebanon County man and diesel vehicle repair shop indicted for violations of the Clean Air Act and conspiring to defraud the United States and violate the Clean Air Act. This is from Harrisburg. The United States Attorney's Office for the Middle District of Pennsylvania announced today that Roy Ladle Weaver, age 41, of Jonestown, Pennsylvania, and Pro Diesel Works, LLC, were indicted yesterday. According to acting United States Attorney John C. Gorganas, the indictment alleges that between 2013 and March 12th of 2024, so they had a long freaking investigation into these guys. If they're going all the way back to 2012 or 2013. Along with multiple co-conspirators, disabled the hardware emissions control systems on the diesel vehicles of the customers, a practice referred to as a delete or deleting, which defeats the system. So, yeah, that's
what they've done.
Not good. Let's see. Reading man sentenced to 10 years in prison for amphetamines. U.S. Attorney's Office collects $17,444,425 in civil and criminal actions in the fiscal year 2024. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, people need to realize that there's rules in place. Not all of them make sense, but Thomas said, so you rip all the shit off of diesel and your mileage almost doubles. So how is burning more save the environment? Well, supposedly, according to them, you can put that, DEF liquid in your fuel and it's supposed to cut back on emissions or some shit, Fred?
You don't put it in your fuel.
Oh, it's
Separate
totally
tank for it.
Oh, okay.
What it does is there's a chamber down there. All that basically is chlorine and baking soda mixture and water. But what it does is it shoots a fine mist of that liquid through your. It's supposed to wet down all the carbon and trap it in that filter.
Interesting.
It's just another damn way to get some money out of some of us.
Yeah, it sounds like another wonderful
Well,
idea.
I mean, I paid as little as $2.79 for it, but I paid as much as $4.09 per gallon for it too. And I fill up about every other tank full. I have to buy it.
I saw they're selling it at like Home Depot and Lowe's and all that shit too now.
Yeah.
How you get it like 5-gallon buckets there. That's not going to do you any good.
I only hold 25 gallons. But it gets me about every other tank.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, sometimes they think they come up with good ideas and they end up backfiring and causing more issues than what they're worth. You know? We've seen that happen how many times? But now they're talking about... Thomas said DEF is great for lawns. Really? I have to replant part of the yard. Maybe I'll look into that. But I just lost my train of thought. Damn it. Yep, that train just derailed, caught fire, and there were no survivors. Mike's over there laughing at me. Yeah. Yeah. Mom's at work this morning. Got my truck back. It was the starter. That was the problem. I was right. $300 and some later. I remember when you could buy a starter and have it put in for like $150. Now it costs you that just in the damn labor. And I get it. I mean, mechanics have it hard. They've got to learn all this new shit all the time. You know, and be certified in all of it. Which again comes down to being a government failure. If you're expecting these guys to know all this shit, you shouldn't be making them pay to learn it all. At least in my opinion. If the government wants it, they should pay for it.
Well, it used to be anybody with some common sense could fix the damn car, but now you got to be a damn computer programmer too.
Yeah.
My motorcycle included. When I come back from Iraq, I thought I had a lot of money in the bank before I found out the ex guy that left, but that's what I was going to do. I was going to go down to Daytona to Wyotech, learn how to be a motorcycle mechanic. That way I could, even in my retirement, I could, you know, pull side jobs and stuff at my house. Yeah, I can stand up. You know, I can heat it and air condition the shop. I can stand up. I can sit down. Whatever I needed to do. Which would be ATV, also computer sensors. You got to be certified to be able to buy the damn software to run the program on
Yeah.
them.
Oh, we lost Fred.
No, I'm
Oh,
back.
he's back.
But
Must be
anyway,
on some practice, maybe.
not yet, but I'm fixing to. But yeah, I mean, you got to be a damn computer programmer now to work on damn ATVs, motorcycles, and jet skis. But at least it'll tell you what's wrong with it.
Thomas said dealers in Minnesota are charging $200 an hour for labor. That's ridiculous.
Yep. It's
But I get it.
$200 an hour to work on this.
All right, so here's what here I want to talk about this, and this is what we're going to end on. So let's see what you all think about this. All right, down in North Carolina, a 16-year-old kid took and deleted another 16-year-old kid who was just walking down the street going to the store to get stuff for his mom. Okay? And he's also suspected of deleting another kid on top of that.
So like it's
But
gang related.
Well, they went to school together, and there was some kind of beef between them then. But it said, is North Carolina heading in the right direction? Should 16 and 17-year-olds who commit these types of crimes be prosecuted as adults?
Yes.
I agree, yes. But, you know, they're all tough guys until they get in that courtroom and they hear that, you know, that they're not going home. You know, North Carolina 16-year-old breaks down, cries for mama after being charged as an adult for murder under new state law. Yeah, he wasn't.
Yep.
He wasn't as tough as he thought he was, huh?
Yeah, it ain't like we're talking about stealing a Snickers bar here.
Well, there's and I'm not trying to be racist, so please don't misunderstand me, but there's a young black American fellow that held without bond the other day. He was all tough standing there till the judge said you're gonna be held without bond until your trial, and boy, he passed out. He just knew he was gonna be fresh meat.
Yeah, it's all fun and games till you lose an eye.
It's all fun and games until your butthole gets reamed out.
Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. Hello.
I mean, seriously, these kids know better. They know they live in a country that they know what happens when you get caught doing shit like that. I'm sorry, I don't believe we should be holding all these people convicted of committing murder for life.
But where do you draw the line on the age limit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, depending on the situation, 16, 17, you're old enough to drive. You're old, you know, you're old enough to discern right from wrong at 16 and 17.
I think at 15.
Well, now,
if you can
I would argue younger, but yeah.
Well, now they're saying the kids can determine what gender they are at what, 2, 3? You know what I mean? So I don't know.
But now, here's the thing. Now, are the parents partly culpable for this?
Oh, absolutely.
I think the parents ought to take some responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you not know?
Because how are they getting access to the device in the first place?
Yeah, yeah.
It's not like they can walk up and you know, the store and buy it. So apparently, and I want to see statistic on how they got it. I guarantee you, probably 80%. Oh, it was my dad's, and I found it in this drawer. Or I found, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't a lock and key, or wasn't supervised.
If it was gang activity, they could have got it from another gang member. That's a prominent way of getting it for them too. Sometimes if it was gang related.
Well, then I'd be eyeballing that damn gangs to them. They couldn't even go crap without me knowing about it, if that's the case.
There's an epidemic in our country of black on black crime, and for some reason the government.
Careful, you'd be labeled as racist.
Well, they can label me.
And that ain't.
But if they don't.
That ain't nothing new.
No, it's not.
Oh, you're right. It's not.
Yeah. I mean, black on black, white on white. Yeah, I mean.
Well, it's basically when you interact with the most people, they're going to be of the same race as you. That's just the way life is.
Yeah. Birds of a feather.
I've never been assaulted by a black man. I've been assaulted by a white guy, but never a black man.
I'm equal opportunity. I whoop anybody's ass or get mine whooped one.
Well, no, I'm the same way. Don't get me wrong. If you come at me, we're gonna go. But I'm just saying.
I got my ass beat hard by 3 black guys up in Scranton. I rode trailways up there. I was going back to trade school, and I got off of the bus. I had drank over a fifth of Seagram 7 on the way up. And I got off the bus, and I was standing there, and as I stepped off the bus, I was trying to focus on what was going on, where there's these 3 black dudes standing there, and the one dude said, "What are you looking at?" and called me the N-word. And I was like, I looked around, and I said, "Who the fuck are you calling N-word?" And I got my ass beat. Pretty bad, right at the bus terminal.
Yeah, see, I don't agree with that either. If you don't want us saying it, you shouldn't be fucking saying it either.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Like, what kind of childish shit is that? That's like some fucking first, second grade shit right there. I can say it, but you can't. Yeah. Yeah, that's bullshit.
They say it, think it's a badge of honor. I say it, it's a cardinal sin.
Yeah, exactly.
You do not need to call me up, sir. Andrew said, Thomas said, kids know nothing will happen in Minnesota. It's bad here. Andrew said that's why they do what they do. That.
Well, they're smart. They're smarter.
Here.
They're unfortunately just smart enough to see all this shit on the news with these people doing this shit. They don't get any time, hardly. They're like some kind of celebrity just like that. And that's how they see it, I think, And they just think they're going to get a slap on the wrist. I'm a kid. What are they going to do? Well,
there's grown ass men, mafia, biker gangs, the whole 9 yards that they think, they'll go do it thinking, I'll do 4 or 5 years, and it'll be over with. Some of those guys go in there for way longer, but still, where in the hell, how did I justify wasting that much of my time and my life?
Yeah. It ain't going to make you feel no better because you're going to be sitting in a jail cell being haunted by that 24/7,
Get consequential visits because you're a wuss.
Yeah. Sitting there watching Jerry Springer in the fucking jail and cops.
Well,
I could never understand that. When I was in jail, all these street thugs would be down in the day room watching cops every time it was on. I was like, are you guys idiots?
Were they rooting for the criminals to get away?
Well, yeah. I guess, you'd have to say yes on that one. Yeah.
Maybe they were looking for the next time so that they know they could catch, see how the cops are doing it, so maybe they could try and outsmart them a different way.
Yeah.
That's the old saying, the sex you want, you can't get. The sex you get, and you don't want.
Surprise sex is always unless it's in prison.
Ooh.
Oh man, my brother gets so mad at me every time we talk. How's Bubba doing? Shut up, fucker. You're not funny. I said.
I'm
I find
telling
you
you,
very
if I ever go to jail, go to prison, I'm going in there wearing combat boots and fucking a pink tutu. I'm gonna look like Ace Ventura. And I'm gonna say, where's that Manson motherfucker? He owes me money. I'm gonna get it right now. They'll put me in solitary confinement thinking I'm stone crazy.
They'll put you on medical housing unit.
Yeah. Strapped
I don't
down
give
to
a
a
damn where they
bed.
put me. Yeah, that's okay.
He's like, as long as I'm strapped to a bed, they can't get to my ass.
Yeah, right.
Oh man, yeah, no, I couldn't
I'll
do
be in
it.
there slinging shit on everybody there. Yeah, they'll put me in solitary for a while.
Yeah, solitary sucks. Been there, done that.
My brother liked solitary. He would go down there just because he didn't have to deal with anybody.
Yeah. The only bad part is you usually can't have personal effects. Like if you're in a regular jail and you do something, get sent to BAU, bad attitude unit, then you don't get to take your shit along.
No. And sometimes when you come back, all your shit's gone.
Yes, yeah. And I was an artist, so I had all kind of pens and pencils and shit. So yeah, couldn't have them in BAU.
Yeah, but I'm sure if you would have went down there, you had people that would keep an eye on it for you and make sure your stuff got back to you. Because like you said, you were drawing for a lot of people in there.
Oh yeah, the Puerto Ricans loved me, man. I was drawing on their envelopes all the time.
They would have beat somebody down. They would have fucked that up for them.
Oh yeah, absolutely, dude. They took care of me, man. I mean, I stayed in my cell most of the time drawing, but yeah, I mean, they always had my back.
What did World just post? World just posted something.
They love artwork, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Be drawing hearts and flowers and doves on their envelopes that they send to their old ladies and their second old ladies and their third old ladies.
All their baby mamas.
Yeah. Their wife and all four of their girlfriends.
Rest in peace, Eugene Daniels. Who the hell is Eugene Daniels?
It's me.
Oh.
He ain't related to Jack, is he?
Breaking: Eugene Daniels, the president of the White House Correspondents Association, is leaving Politico and joining MSNBC to co-host a weekend roundtable show. Oh my. That is Eugene Daniels. That is
shit is just
not watch.
Huh.
He's dressed up like a woman.
That shit with Joy Reid is just hilarious, man. I watched a couple of videos about that.
Why in the hell would they go from firing Joy Reid to hiring something like that?
Yeah.
It proves they don't learn nothing.
Yeah, exactly. But they still got to keep that narrative going, you know. They need willing participants.
I don't get it.
Nope. They don't either.
Really, Tiny? I don't know if you could hear that or not, but that little tap, 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 tap thing.
A little bit.
Tiny was at the damn door. Tiny was at the door. And doom, 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 doom. And hitting it just enough that it would make that noise. And then she finally walked out. I have the cat with OCD.
That sounds like something Eddie would do. He gets up on the windows and he sits there and does this shit. On the big front window, he gets up on the table, man, and he's scraping the hell out of it. I'm like, damn, dude. Let me get you some Windex. Yeah, let me get you some Windex, man.
Thomas says, well, back to the basement. Have a blessed day, everyone. Tell Karen we said hi and tell her to use the good lotion this time.
And put it back in the bucket. Got to put it back in the bucket.
Be safe, Thomas. Thanks for being here, bud.
Later, Thomas.
Yep, it is that time. I got stuff I got to do. I told Mom I'd take care of some housework and stuff. I got laundry to do.
Yep. I'm out of here. Y'all have a great day.
Be safe. Enjoy your bike ride, Mike. Be safe out there, bud. Brad, if you can hear me, be safe, bud. We'll talk to you later. All right. Peace. We out. Later, y'all. Thanks for being here.